Hello, coaches and basketball enthusiasts. Welcome to the Coach Carvalho podcast, the podcast that explores the world of statistically based basketball strategies and ball training methods. I'm your host, Coach Carvalho, and in today's episode, we are exploring the law of logic, a principle that goes beyond the physicality and skills of the game and into basketball strategic thinking and analytical reasoning on the court. This principle asserts that basketball is more than just showcasing physical abilities and skills. It is a sport where analytical thinking is essential for achieving success. At its core, basketball is a strategic competition where teams aim to overcome their opponents using a combination of defensive and offensive strategies. This requires coaches and players to not only rely on their physical talents, but also to make smart decisions on the court. This is where the law of logic comes into play. The law of logic in basketball involves a systematic evaluation and analysis of the performance of players and teams based on their metrics and analytics during games. This evaluation guides the development of a game plan aimed at exploring the opponent's weaknesses and minimizing the impact of their strengths, ultimately making them vulnerable to defeat. In essence, the law of logic emphasizes that basketball is as much a numbers game as it is a physical one. It involves mathematically analyzing performance, quantifying patterns and tendencies, and leveraging this information to gain valuable insights into both their players and their opponent's playing style and tendencies. This information can be used to make informed decisions on defensive strategies, lineup rotations, and offensive plays. From my point of view, the integration of the law of logic in basketball is a concept that is still in its infancy. However, as coaches grow deeper into this principle, they will uncover opportunities that have the potential to pave their way for unparalleled achievements. At its core, the law of logic implies that today's basketball requires strategic thinking and analytical reasoning to fully leverage its complexities and team's potential on the court. By embracing strategic thinking and analytical reasoning, coaches can make calculated decisions, exploit weaknesses in the opponent's defense, and capitalize on opportunities as they arise. In essence, the law of logic serves as a guiding principle for coaches looking to elevate their team's game and achieve success in today's competitive basketball environment. In this process, coaches bear the crucial responsibility of guiding their teams to embrace strategic thinking, logical, and analytical reasoning in their game plan. By analyzing statistics, conducting detailed analysis of their team and opponents, and formulating tactics grounded in a rationale based on numbers, coaches can provide their players with a competitive edge that goes beyond conventional set plays and strategies. Strategic thinking in basketball involves not only reacting to the present moment, but also anticipating future moves and planning ahead. Coaches must be able to analyze the actions and style of play of their opponents, predict their next moves, and adjust their own team strategies accordingly. This level of analytical reasoning allows coaches to stay one step ahead of the competition and make smarter decisions in high pressure situations. It is my firm belief that the law of logic holds the key to success in basketball. This principle is especially valuable for teams with inferior talent who are striving to challenge the status quo and achieve greatness. When effectively employed, the law of logic becomes a powerful tool for leveling the playing field. By strategically utilizing this concept, coaches can enhance their team's performance and increase their chances of success against any opponent, regardless of their perceived talent disadvantage. While basketball players are not robots, their on court performances, decisions, and actions on the court produce measurable outcomes that can be dissected, broken down, and analyzed with precision. Each coordinated play, dribble, and shot contributes to a data set awaiting analysis, ultimately revealing the true potential of both the team and the players. Individual and team performances display distinct patterns and tendencies that become evident through the application of the law of logic. By analyzing the data, coaches can gain valuable insights and make informed decisions to enhance performance. This data driven approach to basketball can revolutionize the way teams train, strategize, and compete. The strategic foresight and adaptability facilitated by analytics empower teams to compete more effectively by implementing defensive and offensive strategies tailored to the characteristics of the opponent. Understanding the law of logic is crucial not just for creating game plans, but also for monitoring and adjusting strategies during matches. Coaches need to be able to analyze the game plan objectives and make informed decisions based on real time performance statistics. Being able to make strategic adjustments during a game is a key skill for coaches. This readiness to employ a plan B can make a significant difference in the outcome of a match. By utilizing data driven monitoring tools, coaches can assess the performance of their team and individual players, allowing them to adapt their strategies accordingly. Analyzing real time numerical data during games empowers coaches to assess the effectiveness of their strategy, identify areas for improvement, and make necessary adjustments as needed to increase their chances of success on the court. This data driven approach significantly improves the effectiveness of coaching decisions, and it has played a pivotal role in my team's success and achievements. Utilizing data analysis not only provides teams with valuable insights, but also enables them to develop contingency plans that can be swiftly implemented during the games. This adaptability and proactive approach can make all the difference in a fast paced and competitive game. In my own basketball journey, I have witnessed firsthand the transformative power of embracing analytics. Despite not always having the most talented roster, I have used the law of logic to level the playing field, securing victories and championships. Ultimately, the fusion of logic and basketball has the potential to reshape the sport, opening up a world of possibilities for those willing to explore and embrace this innovative approach. By leveraging analytics effectively, teams can elevate their game and achieve remarkable results on the court. Well, coaches, that wraps up today's episode. If you found today's episode insightful, please show your support by leaving your likes and comments on our podcast website. Your feedback helps us to continue bringing you valuable content, and your engagement is vital in attracting on-site advertisements. Remember that you can access our podcast on various platforms, including TuneIn, Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, and more. Just search for Coach Carvalho Podcast to catch up on all of our episodes. Coaches, I look forward to having you as our guest on our next episode. Until then, Remember that the law of logic empowers coaches to challenge the norm, elevate their team's performance, and ultimately achieve success beyond what was thought possible. Until next time, keep innovating and keep winning. This is Coach Carvalho signing off.